MotoGP moves away from Malaysia and in just 2 weeks have organised a fantastic venue for a season finale. It's the Moto Solidarity Grand Prix of Barcelona, racing for Valencia, round 20 of 20 in 2024's MotoGP campaign. Green light is on and away we go for this afternoon's practice hour. A very crucial hour ahead of us then. This will decide the running order for Q1 and Q2. I can already see Susie Perry down there outside of the Primo Pramac garage recording tomorrow's link to the TNT programme. Good afternoon everybody. Well done for joining and getting up, staying up wherever you are around the world from your lunch break. If you're having morning coffee or if you're in the evening just staying up late as well, well done. Because this weekend is crucial. Bagnaia versus Martin, 24 points the gap in the championship. And it does mean that with Martin, he could possibly claim the championship in the sprint race tomorrow. Loads of possibilities ahead though, loads of chances to come into it. Alongside me in the commentary box is Megan Birch as well. There's the hoodie to keep warm. Hello, how are you?
Warmer now.
Yeah, I thought so. So, 1 hour to set the running order into the qualifying. And in a really unusual situation here in Barcelona, Megan, that we never usually have. It's 3 o'clock over there in Spain. Setting sun in Barcelona. And vastly different track temperature. 21 degrees, air temperature 17. So, it's 5 to 6 degrees warmer than what it was this morning in the practice one, free practice one. But the riders have never, ever, ever ridden in this time, at these conditions, at this time of year, at this circuit. It's a whole new ball game to start playing with.
It's already brought some interesting people being fast. It's like people you would not normally see being fast out on the circuit than the others. Like Nakagami got top.
Yeah, in this morning's practice session by a comfortable margin as well, I might like to point out. So there are still definitely some runarounds to keep an eye on. Here he is, this is Miguel Oliveira, 29 years old, the Portuguese rider, back and declared fit after a couple of races away. Beautiful grandstand. Actually, having been to Barcelona at this time of season, in this time of conditions, when it goes to 3 o'clock, it's warm out there, 17 degrees. It's not going to be too chilly. It's still going to be quite warm. There's no breeze.
It's 17 degrees here.
Yeah, the humidity is quite high at 65%. So the humidity's high. You feel warm. I was out there in shorts and t-shirt. You don't need a coat like here in the UK. It's not cold. It's cold for the bikes, but otherwise it's quite pleasant. At this time as well, you get the beautiful track sort of glowing from underneath you, and you get this fantastic sort of mirage effect on the bikes and on the cars as well. I speak from car experience, but you can sort of see it here with the bikes, the shadow, and it just all looks fantastic as well.
It does.
3 o'clock in the afternoon, just after a siesta, so it's all good.
We, where we are, have not felt proper warmth, like a weak heat wave, in 2 years.
Yeah. Not nice. Very cold.
I miss at least reaching 33 degrees.
I want to say hello to Jefferson, who says please give us hello to Brazil. Hello everybody watching in Brazil.
Hello.
Love Brazil. The Sao Paulo Grand Prix a couple of weeks ago was absolutely fascinating as well. So brilliant stuff as always. Let me move my drink out of the way so you can actually see the timing screens. Martin top, Bastianini second. You've got your top 10 so far, and now everyone starts running around, seeing where it's going to go. Over the line comes Jorge Martin. Isn't an improvement? Well, it's a 140.934. Bastianini's 141.626 as well. So time's coming up. Here comes Pecco Bagnaia and moves up into second, 141.252.
Right, so, okay. Raul Fernandez is coming up to the first sector. Let's see if he's going to improve at all, because that would mean that he won't be the only person. Oh, he is. Yeah. He is improving quite massively, though. Quartararo, is he okay? Is the only one not improving out there?
I wouldn't be too surprised about that, to be fair, as well.
See how the second sector is.
Very chilly, isn't it, actually, in this commentary box?
Yeah, are you sure that isn't set to cold?
It's not on maximum. Hang on. There we go. No, it's on maximum. Just watch the lead. Martin,
I can smell it.
Yeah. Martin in the middle sector is 2/10 up. Bagnaya's only a 10th up, so there's still. Oh, hello. Look, there's Aleix Spargo getting rid of a tear off.
Reminded me of Mario Kart then, giving him a bite behind him.
Yeah, Wario cheats.
The visors are like the bananas.
Yeah, as they come into it as well. Martin does a. Ooh, okay, so he's on a hard front, soft rear tyre.
Morbidelli's faster.
Morbidelli is quick at the moment. It's a 1:40. Alex Marquez, Marco Bezzecchi. Say one, do all.
Bezzecchi out there showing that he is the only one of his team that for some reason is staying on a bike. So on board with Bagnaia right now. He's currently 2/10 up on the time and finishes 1/10 behind the time of Bezzecchi. Ralph Hernandez has his track time cancelled for track limits. And looking at Mark right now, staring quite intently at a screen. And I feel like he's plotting next year.
He'll get his first test on Tuesday on a factory 24 bike, and then he'll have the 25 bike in Sepang. And then we'll move over to Buriram in Thailand as a test venue. We won't go to Qatar for a 2-day test. It'll be 3 days in Sepang. We'll have first a shakedown, then we'll have the full-on Sepang test, and then after that we'll have the Buriram test in Thailand, and then the season will be underway. Post-season testing on Tuesday. You can join us here on JB Motorsports for all of the action. All 7 hours will be covered live in the test. Now, Acosta's 3/10 up as well in the middle sector. He's on a medium front, soft rear. Bagnaia, medium front. Can't tell you what the rear is because it hasn't told us on our computer monitor. I presume it would be a soft rear. Has to be a soft rear. Surely, soft rear.
I think it would be.
What?
So, did you see Bagnaia literally catch air?
Yes.
It was not very good, and it's still nothing. And Martin has
yellow,
track limits and 1 and 2 sectors.
It's one of the Prima Pramacs. Is it Morbidelli or
it would be Martin?
Or is it Martin?
Yeah, he just had his lap time cancelled for exceeding track limits.
There's one stationary purple dot, and Martin is currently in the second sector. It is Franco Morbidelli.
Really?
At turn 3. That's a surprise to me, actually, as well.
Given that Martin was the one who lost track limits.
Oh, just at the front there.
He hopped off.
Destroyed that GP23 bike as well at turn 2. The side pods come off. Just a reminder, especially for you, Megan, and if anybody tuned off this morning, Pecco Bagnaia on the practice start, cruising down to turn 1. Maverick Vinales came storming round the outside, and Bagnaia crashed on the practice start. The front went down.
Oh, jeez.
This is turn 4 Repsol. Martin. Now, this is what you might have saw, Megan. Martin, with Miller just ahead of him. Martin is holding his hands and saying to Miller, what are you doing there?
He really is showing off. He just went round a corner one-handed.
He could do this all day. He's trying to prove how much of a champion he can be.
Well, he's doing it.
Yeah, really
23 exceeding track limits.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Shortcut. Oh, yellow
flags. Yeah, that's
there it is.
Yeah, that's all the lap times getting cancelled from Morbidelli's accident as they all come across the line once again.
Do you know what Morbidelli's once said?
What?
Shortcut.
Yeah, it's crashed, so unless it's cut back in. Martinez decided to box. Maybe that was what he was telling everybody by waving at turn 5. Like, I'm not going to do anything, I'm coming in.
Just like, do you know what? You lot have this lap. I'd give up. Ow.
Won't be the final race weekend of any season without you trying to damage the commentary box. You've already broken one of my leads. Yeah, that's dead, you know. For voiceovers, I'm having to use this one over here. And even this lead's dodgy. I need one that goes sort of that way, do you know what I mean?
I shall get you.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Like, it goes like that, and that bit goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I need. Because otherwise, it just damages it.
I can see. here is, I think that's Morbidelli.
Yeah.
Wait, it could have been Martin. Martin went in, didn't he? Could be. I don't know. Honestly, it could be either of them.
Martin is just about out there. Just to prove what I'm on about. This is what I'm having to talk into when I'm doing the voiceovers.
In fairness, it's quite good.
Yeah, but it cuts out. Hang on a minute. This here, I just realised it comes on the mic. So that is what I'm having to talk into to do the voiceovers in a moment.
You pretend to be Fraser Crane.
Megan, I don't think you understand me. Hang on, where is it? Hang on. This is basically what we use when we're doing podcasts and voiceovers and all the lap attack and all the voiceovers. This is what we use. You've never used this, have you? This one? Yeah, I'm quite surprised about that. It works both ways as well. So you can have it, but it's better this way. But you've never used this. Why?
Have I never needed?
I have no idea. Back to my headset. But it just comes in like that. A little.
It looks fun.
Well, we have a minute. Go on, try it. There you go. I've muted your mic.
Bonjour.
You should have put the other one on. You've.
Oh no! My mic.
Oh, hang on. There. Now try it.
Bonjour.
There. Well done. Happy? Now you're just playing around. 4 years. Hang on. 2020, that's been here. It's been here since 2020, and that's the first time you've decided, oh, let's play with it.
Yeah.
4 years that's been here.
Yeah.
And that's the first time you've used it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've done here. So, Vinales in 8th position at the moment. Bezzecchi still fastest. The time. Yeah, not a big improvement on the overall boards. I thought there might be, but turns out no. Vinales stays 8th. So, first 15 or so minutes in this session, kind of the predictable run. Bezzecchi, Alex Marquez, Pedro Acosta, Bagnaia, Vinales, Binder, Morbidelli, Zarco, Martin, Aleix Espargaro. That is your top 10 in order to automatically qualify for Q2. Currently having to go through Q1 is Miller, Rins, Bastianini, Raul Fernandez, Mia, Oliveira, Nakagami, Augusto Fernandez, Quartararo, Bradl, Pirro, Marini and Marc Marquez down in 23rd position. Only completed 4 laps so far in this one, which is a surprise.
Why has Mark just not been there?
I don't know.
His lap time currently looks good.
His best lap was a 1:42.7. So he must have had a lap time deleted by the stewards for that one.
Yeah, probably why.
Yeah.
Probably when the yellow was out.
Oh, no, look at that, 1:42.7. Yeah, Marini's done a 1:42.3. So that is a lap time he's achieved. It's just...
Probably not the last one.
Yellow flag, sectors 2 and 3.
Oh, not again to ruin Mark.
Oh, hello. It's the Augusto Fernandez. Crashed out this morning, caused that accident with Pedro Acosta, and he's crashed down out turn 5, down at the Seat corner.
Is he making it his mission to crash in each of the sessions?
Yes.
Go out with a bang.
Seems to be that way, yeah. Miller, hang on, let's have a look at it on board.
Ah, brothers.
It's in turn 5 again, by the way. That's what it was yesterday, but this time it's happened earlier on. Happened much earlier. Front's just buckled on the way in.
That was a good fall.
Yeah, Marc Marquez up to 20th position, by the way. He's, I believe, which brother's towing who on the track?
I think Mark's towing Alex.
Yeah, explain why Alex up into second at the moment. And why that gap isn't changing as fast as we thought it might do.
Yellow still out. And Bagnaia has his lap time deleted for the yellow.
Yeah, well, who knew that was coming, to be fair. Yellow flags often breed the yellow flags, so that was sadly expected.
Martin currently slipping Augusto Fernandez money, saying thank you.
Is that smoke or dust? Dust. It's hard to tell with the sunlight at these parts of the circuit. So I can exactly tell which is which and what part's what.
You know what I was saying to Mum yesterday when I was going to uni?
No.
I said to her, just like, I kind of like this time of year because of like how the mornings are. Because there's really any ever clouds in the mornings when it comes to like late autumn and winter time. It's usually just blue sky. And I like that.
Talking of blue sky, that's where we are now as well. The new social media platform that's coming around. So just search at JB Motorsports on Blue Sky and you can follow us there as well. We're getting all our social media platforms ready for 2025 and you will see the MotoGP graphics as well, getting a little bit of a refresh update coming in. There's a new logo for MotoGP coming for next season, so that's going to be fun.
Now Alex is towing Mark. They've swapped.
Yeah. One thing I'm worried about, though, is that the MotoGP logo is changing. So I just hope they don't change the timing screen. Because we've just got it how we like it.
I'm sure they won't change it. Famous last words.
It's Liberty Media. Yeah, they could do. That's on Sunday evening. You can find out the new logo. Hello.
That was Alex going a bit too wide and losing the ability to tow Mark.
Mark did just go 14th, though.
He lost it at the perfect time, I'll give him that. He went a bit too wide and went onto the shortcut.
So a really unusual situation happening here, where we've got customer teams, the satellites, being better.
Apparently the cold weather here is good for them.
Yeah, neutraliser. It's weird having the season finale in Barcelona, not in Valencia.
It's oddly comforting.
Sorry. Thoughts and prayers with everybody in Valencia as well. That's what the Solidarity Grand Prix is, racing for Valencia. Officially, it's the Multi Solidarity Grand Prix of Barcelona, racing for Valencia, but that's just a bit of a mouthful.
Yeah.
So just call it the Solidarity Grand Prix. Martin, into turn one. Doesn't that bike look a bit like fat with all the hero stuff on it as well?
Yeah.
Michelin, I'm worried about tyres though.
Can't imagine it'd be great for the air though.
Yeah. Everyone looking a bit alarmed, really.
Maybe they just had chili.
Red alert chili. This is the problem actually with an hour-long session. I hope that format gets tweaked out next year.
I hope that too, because we're 18 minutes into this, and I'm already just like...
Doesn't need to be this long.
Yeah, it's like, why is there 42 minutes left and not 12?
Hello. That is Davide Tardozzi talking with Marco Bezzecchi.
So let's cut this down by 30 minutes.
Yeah, press the red button as well to nuke that Ducati.
Oh no, the session cannot be resumed. Oh no.
Ah, well, those were the days. Here's Takiki Nakagami once again over the line. What time is he going to deliver? Starting a lap. Hard front, medium rear, but too old, so...
We still do not know what Bagnaya's rear tyre is.
Only one in the field where we don't know.
Yeah. Like, is it a secret?
Sensors must have failed in that rear tyre. I'm sure it'll pop up eventually.
Either that or he's decided to ride a unicycle instead.
It would not surprise me.
It's like, okay, if Martin can do cool tricks, so can I. Look, one wheel.
Just wheelie all the way around on the rear tyre. Unicycle Grand Prix.
That's funny.
Has ever been a unicycle motorcycle? A uni motorcycle?
A unicycle. Oh, wait, no.
A uni motorcycle?
Yeah.
That's what you need it to be.
Unicycle's already a thing.
Yes. Congratulations, Maggie, you just invented it. Let's catch up with the chat then. Coming into it, Mark seems to have pitted, Morbidelli's down, Pecco just making too many mistakes. Absolutely. Mark is out back on track. Emmanuel as well with Fabio Quadrari with the pump emoji. It's Augusto Well, I guess Augusto had enough with his season. The only prediction was top 10 in 25 Riders Championship. Blimey, it's way too early for that.
I thought of a name.
Hello to Sudi. It says Mark, calm down for Martin versus Bagnaia battle. Yeah.
A motor uni.
Oh, for God's sake. Just a uni motorcycle is better. Track limits for Martin, lap time cancelled. Where's all my tissues come from? Which is this? Yeah.
They've been stolen.
This commentary box is getting ripped up in 3 weeks' time. Everything, and I really mean everything, is getting de-rigged, cleaned, and moved around.
I want to paint there.
Right.
It needs painting.
I don't even know what that stuff is that's got down at the bottom. It's that bloody wash from...
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be it.
Yeah, well, it's all going to get ripped out and done up. The whole box needs a bit of a spring clean. Get it all sorted.
I'm a bit scared to move that, though.
What, the box?
Yeah.
Well, apparently we're getting a sheet. So that's going to be fun. We're going to nail a sheet onto one of them.
But the thing is, the light.
No. Apparently the sheet's going to go on the ceiling bit. This bit, maybe. So there's going to be a long sheet that'll sort of block that bit off. So, yeah. Commentary box has been a bit of a uppy-downy bit. Also, new camera. New camera.
Yes.
Get Christmas. Hint. Hint. Hint.
Yeah, put it on your Christmas list. Actually, make your Christmas list, please.
Yeah. Well,
We're not having a big Christmas.
I only use... all I get is stuff... Last year, my
Understand
Christmas present, everybody, my Christmas present last year, the only one I don't really ask for, was a Berry Ringer headphone splitter. Not for me, for her. I sacrificed a Christmas present for you.
And Martin's just done that shoulder thing there. And I think I brought that.
What?
I think I'm the one who brought it.
You probably did.
I bought you an adapter for your birthday. Yet again for me.
What adapter?
I got you an adapter. I don't know what for. I can't remember.
The laptop, yeah.
Yeah. Though I got the box, I stole the box back and wrote adapter on a piece of paper because you're already using it.
Because we needed it for that monitor.
Yeah.
Which is, again, actually technically for you. No, I needed it as well.
I brought you Hitler.
Hitler?
Hitman.
I was going to say... All I heard
The
there,
game!
All I heard there was I brought you Hitler. I was like, what the hell? I blinked and missed that.
I bought you a good game. Good games, actually.
Yeah. Anyway.
Quite cheap money. That's quite good. I'm proud of that.
Dear me. I mean, Megan, you know...
I'm going to buy you a jacket. Technically, you already bought it. But... it's a game.
Oh, yeah. Rain clouds coming in over the back of the circuit.
Yeah. I can almost see it.
Right, let's catch up with the chat. Coming into it. Lou says Mark is having no pace at all. SHG says, hello, Sean. Imagine this season finale of the Grand Prix ending with the riders outside of Martin and Bagnaia winning. I think that's likely. I don't think it'll be the champion winning the race. I just don't.
Have you noticed how it never is?
No, never is these days. Mark was, I think, the last one to do it. Lorenzo may be in 15. So days. Adam says as well, Josh, on this day, 1992, one of the greatest NASCAR races of all time, the Hooters 500, 6 drivers going for the championship. Richard Petty's final race and Jeff Gordon's first race. Still boggles the mind that they crossed over. 2 giants of NASCAR crossed over. The king, of course, Richard Petty. Yeah. Richard Petty, of course, was the king of NASCAR. Over the line comes Fabio Quartararo, 141, 101 on that Delta time for him.
And apparently he thinks it's a good thing to skate on the track. Also, I think at this point, for the view at the bottom, I think a unicycle would be faster.
Well, the problem with this track is everyone says, oh, there's no elevation, it's a billiard table, and as well, if you go down, you can just slip at any second. Having been here, there is elevation change. There's a surprising amount.
There?
Yeah, there's a surprising amount that is actually elevated on this circuit.
That part of the track there, that's not even.
Mm. See, if I was Susie, I would be down there doing an intro piece as well.
Elevation.
She was at Martine's. Presumably that's for tomorrow's show. Or I doubt it'll be Sundays because the championship might be wrapped up by then.
Possibly.
Could be a championship Saturday. And we're live all throughout the weekend here on JB Motorsports. Macau next up in the night. I am not looking forward to that. Mainly because I don't know. I can't get the motorcycle schedule up for qualifying.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. But it's getting earlier and earlier, so it's like now 5 a.m., 4 a.m. for races and that lot. And no doubt there'll be red flags as well.
Oh, I think Martin's had a haircut.
Yeah.
In motorsport, it's either you get sick or you have a haircut and you tend to win races. I mean, usually that haircut has to come from Charles Leclerc's mother.
Yeah, or go blonde.
Yeah.
Blonde helps.
It does. Basically, any small difference.
Yes. So, still running hard out here on the circuit. 34 minutes to go. Oh, Bezecchi really twitching on that bike as well downhill.
Those bikes are just desperate to unseat their riders.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm really sad about? I could have got to Barcelona. If I knew way, way, way in advance that the season finale would be here.
You probably wouldn't have gone to Brands Hatch.
I wouldn't have gone to Brands Hatch, I would have gone to this.
But then you wouldn't have had that experience.
Of nearly dying.
I mean, that would have happened anyway. But I am talking about the experience of also getting the pass. I mean...
Yes, but everything went wrong at Brands Hatch.
Hey, that was already happening before you left.
Hey, look.
We told you, don't go because you're not well.
Signal went wrong, remember? Leads broke.
Okay, there was one tiny incident on the last day. Everything else was perfectly fine.
Saturday went fine. Sunday went disastrously wrong.
Yes, and that isn't my fault. And I'm quite proud of it.
It's a comedy of errors.
I've read that.
Look, next year, there will be a difference to when we go trackside, i.e. JT won't be turning up to as many.
Does that mean Max Verstappen will win more next year?
Probably.
And again, he won last time out.
He was in Sao Paulo.
Was he in a sprint?
Yeah.
I swear it's JT.
Who was with us in Sao Paulo? It was Ed, and it was Ed, me and you, but was JT there? Jackson. No, that was Mexico.
No, it's been so long. It's been 2 weeks.
I can't remember.
I can't even remember the race.
Oh, Jackson's with us in Vegas.
I can't remember the last 2 races, actually.
Yeah, Jackson's with us in Vegas. I know that. But Qatar and Abu Dhabi, I can't remember if that's been decided yet.
It's been too long. It's been 84 years.
I know on Tuesday it's pretty much going to be whoever we can drag into the commentary box to help us fill time.
Not me.
Well, maybe for 5 minutes.
I have got... Would you like to do my Victims of Crime exam?
If you don't come to the commentary box, you might be one.
I could do a paper on myself.
Lap time cancelled again for the 25. For exceeding track limits of Maverick Vinales. Bagnaia still fourth fastest, 141.3. We're all doing race runs now as well. There is no delta.
The fact that I already have my questions for Victims of Crime too.
Yeah. Gravel on the track. They might have to red flag that.
Or just run out when everyone else is in the pit lane and get a brush.
Might need a red flag for that.
They'll be fine. Someone goes down and, yeah, you know.
There's actually quite a lot of riders out the track. There's only 1, 2, 3, 6 riders in the pit lane. Everybody else is actually circulating. Problem is, it's this just delay.
Where's Brado just hiding in a pit lane?
Is that Martin again, shortcut?
Yep.
Yeah, Martin with a shortcut then.
I swear, Brado's been in the pit lane for like 10 minutes.
Probably is, yeah. It's getting really, really annoying now.
Marini as well. Why are they both hiding in the pit lane? Actually, why is the entirety of Honda LCR just hiding in the pit lane? Oh, and another Honda too.
Do you know, I'm trying to double check. Who's the rider that's joined this weekend? Because we had 22 in Malaysia.
Why is Mia the only Honda that's actually out on the track?
I don't know. Marc
I'm not
Marquez,
sure.
16th fastest. Bagnaia, still half a second down. No improvements from him. Over the line. And isn't quick enough. Fourth fastest. Yes, Adam, I did. We talked about it this morning.
Oh,
Okay.
that's enough.
Yeah. Miller's gone down. Nakagami's in the pit lane. Miller in third sector was momentarily
Wide.
fast, but yeah, he's gone wide a bit.
Went wide.
Half an hour down, half an hour to go in the Solidarity Grand Prix of Barcelona. Practice hour, deciding the running order for Q1 and Q2. Conditions are overcast, partially cloudy, air temperature at 16 degrees, ground temperature 21. There is a 67% humidity rating. We're watching Jorge Martin towing Marco Bezzecchi. Bezzecchi's currently fastest in this session, and Marc Marquez directly behind them as well. That time cancelled for the 37 due to exceeding track limits of Augusto Fernandez once again. Time and time again, it is changing. But everyone right now on race runs, few sector times going red. Acosta, Bagnaia, Quartararo, Mia. So they're sort of in the first half of the segment of new tyres. But yeah, at the moment, this is why we don't need a full hour session. Because everyone now doing race runs in a session where you've got to really sort of go for it.
Yeah.
I say this, 45-minute session in the morning, 45-minute session in the afternoon, 15-minute session before qualifying, then go.
Yeah, it's splitting it all up.
Yeah, because then that makes the qualifying...
And it makes the tyres better for quali.
yeah, exactly. Might save an extra set for the race as well.
I am...
Or
With
it,
coffee.
it completely removes a set of tyres from the allocation of the weekend.
Yeah.
Right now, they've got 7 sets of tyres, but they're all asymmetric, so they're all different compounds out there. So no one tyre is going to fit the same compound. It's not how it works this weekend because they've had to scramble. The tyres are going to be just sort of changed around everywhere.
Did you see that?
a bucking Bronco at the moment, yeah.
Did you see that?
The bike sliding on exit, yes. Again,
Look at
that
the
front,
wheels.
yeah, again, that front,
They do
like,
not look right.
like you said this morning, that ride height device looks like it's trying to activate mid-corner, doesn't it? The bike's just
Yes,
it's not settling.
It's like the suspension holding the ride height down.
I think that
Braking.
he's going to drop at the front at some point this weekend. At some point, he will crash.
Sprint.
It'll be the front braking.
Sprint and it'll take Magnaia out with him.
Negative Nelly.
Or Costa.
Yeah.
Or Augusta.
Or all of them.
All of the above. Which, who was above him? Bezzecchi, Marquez, Acosta, and Bagnaia.
Don't forget they've still got to go through the actual qualifying tomorrow, which is after free practice 2. Slowly, aggressive from everybody. Martin, 1:45.04, 5th fastest. Bezzecchi, 1:47.86, and there's some fans dancing with a. Is that a Bradle motorcycle? I think it was. Yeah. Surprising how little visibility you actually get from that grandstand.
Yeah, they really need to make it better.
The view from the commentary box, however, is awesome. Would you like to see? We have a photograph from when we had a commentary box.
So you had to jump down.
Yes. God, I really don't use Instagram that much, do I?
Nor do I. I've got like 15 posts on there.
Here we are. You get a great view of the last sector. There you are. Oh, right, it's down here. There you are. There's a view from the commentary box at Barcelona. There you go. So you get a great view of the last sector. Wonderful circuit, though, to walk around. I spent 4 days there. Fantastic. Watching Formula 1 testing as well in 2019. So glad I went to that one. Of course, the next year, everything locked down after testing, so it was the only thing we got to do. Couldn't get to the next year's testing, because I was going to go again, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I was going to go again, but everything got locked down with COVID. So the flights, it was a lockdown test. Nobody was allowed in, because it was just at the start of the coronavirus, wasn't it? And then they shut down testing. And then after testing, we all turned up in Australia, and it was like, sorry, no go. Which is fine for me, because that was the first year we decided to do the sessions live.
Yeah.
And nothing was ready.
It was an okay start. Bagnaia just went off.
This is down at turn 1, 870 metres to the braking zone.
That's why I'm worried about sprint and the race. Heaviest braking point, and yet none of them can seem to keep it on track when they are next to each other. It's a bit too far up, that's why. I want to just lay down.
Well, 23 minutes to go.
It's too long!
We've said this all season long in practice. It's too long, too annoying.
We should just go off here like 15 minutes to the end and say, right, that's it!
That's the best bit. No, but I'll tell you one thing. Next year's MotoGP coverage, already we've got some awesome plans for you. More voices to hear in the comment box. This year, we've had Maddie Patterson, who's been absolutely amazing. She hasn't been able to be in the commentary box for a lot of them, but she's been giving us updates. Every text message I've ever sent her, she's replied and got it all done with information. Simon's been great as well. But next year, new voices, new channel, going to be fantastic. Just for information, what's going to... I suppose we can say it. Next year, every race and every session is going to be on JBMotorsports 2. And then every race is going to be also on JB Motorsports. But there'll be select races where we don't show it live on the main channel, but it'll be on the second. So everything will be on channel 2. And then everything will be on channel 1 bar select races.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll tell you how that's going to work. That's just to avoid issues that seem to crop up around June, July, where it's really important that we get.
Yeah, like we have our channel, our main channel.
Yeah, slap done. So yeah. Also, try to have a look to see if what we said is possible, because we're adding WCR to the bill, World Superbikes. And then we're trying to look to see if British Superbikes and all that lot can be added. So about 5 other series of bikes being added, and that'll be on Channel 2 as well. What a lap for Zarco. Yeah, Zarco's up to 6th. It's a 1:40.282 for him. Very impressive lap time at the moment. He's still out there on the circuit. A few sector times improving. 21 minutes to go. But yeah, next year is going to be huge for watch-alongs. Kind of hoping that they put a rider tracker in for MotoGP. There is one in World Superbikes, but really hope we get one for MotoGP. Also, could be on site for the final of the World Superbikes in Jerez.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you're miscounting that. How much did it cost?
I'm not doing anything, I don't know.
How much did it cost to do Brands Hatch? About what, 230?
236.
It would probably cost around about 300 to do the season finale in Spain. Do you know why? Because it actually was... I spent, what, £1,500 doing Barcelona? But that's only because it was so much more. If I go on my own, it's not so much more. Martin is looking at the front end of that bike coming into pit lane, isn't he? He is not happy with that bike.
There are problems.
First, doubt sowed in the mind, maybe. for Jorge Martin.
Look, he's looking.
Yeah, he's looking at the front, and I wonder if there's like a fairing not tight enough and the wheels loose.
I generally think it is just not tight enough.
Yeah.
They need to, over
it's
the
flopping
night,
around.
just like look at it and fix it. Like, I even think Vinales just had a little bit of a problem with it there because I just saw, you can see it moving slightly. Look at Vinales.
Yeah, front's buckling a bit too much. They've got data on this track, but they don't have any data at this time yet. Honestly, the postseason test is going to be so vital for them if they have it here as well. 2026, I travel to the USA. Hopefully, but that's interesting if it could happen. I want to do one of the NASCARs. I've been offered a commentary box in the NASCAR, so I want to take that opportunity and go and do one.
I'm so tired.
Ideally, it would be Spain for the World Superbikes finale, and then try and get to do an F1. Also, I think Formula E could be done trackside with a media pass in London. So that's the weekend of the Hungarian Grand Prix, just to let you know. Or the Belgian Grand Prix. It's one of the two.
You know my rule.
But Belgium's a sprint, so...
You know my rule.
What rule?
Don't talk to me about it until a month before.
Kind of hard in that situation. But,
Just at least let it get to the same year.
me and JT are already planning next year. Let me tell you something. Those plans have already been started to be put into production.
Do you know what I'm planning? An information sheet for my questions for my exam.
Full barbecue dinner. Oh, Adam, I'd love that.
Right now on a barbecue.
I'd definitely do the NASCAR North Carolina racing. That's what I'd do. Daytona, obviously, would have to be on the list.
I've just figured something out.
Oh, also, don't forget we've got the Daytona 24-hour coverage as well. Everyone right now in a holding pattern. Only 3 riders out there on the circuit. Bezzecchi, Vinales, Alex Marquez, Acosta, Martin Bagnaia, Zarco Binder, Morbidelli and Aleix Berger. They're your top 10 automatically through to Q2 as things stand. And everybody else facing Q1. Since 2013, I've followed the number 93.
Well, like, continuously?
Hello! That's funny, that's when I started commentating. Actually, no, I started commentating on MotoGP 2012. I did 5 races, and then in 2013 was when I started full-time commentating on MotoGP.
Do you know the lead for Ducati? Whitebeard.
Gigi Dall'Igna?
Yeah. I've just figured out who he looks like and why someone in Neighbours looks so familiar. He looks like Vic from Neighbours, because I think he looks like him.
There's always somebody he reminds me of. I can never put my finger on it. He always, to me, looks like a bearded Father Ted.
That show Father Ted, I hated that when I was a child. I'd scream. I don't even know why. I don't even remember what it is about.
Go on. It's Father Ted. It's a vicar.
I don't know why I screamed.
The vicarage. Well, let's see. Megan, when she was a baby, screamed at a religious comedy show, Father Ted, and was sick every time she went into churches.
I still get sick when going into church.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just like churches have a really bad effect on my digestive system.
So I should have a whiteboard that I can put "She's the Devil" on the board and just hold it up.
It is a bit too coincidental. Like, it's completely involuntary too. Just like. I'm not the devil. It's my birthday. I don't.
3005. 300405.
12, which is 2 6s.
Yeah, it's 3 6s, you muppet.
Yeah.
You're born in 05. It was 666, then
I'm
we'd
on a
worried.
66.
If you were born 666, then we'd be worried, but you were not.
Is there anyone who is?
Probably. I mean, it was a date, and there probably are people who were born on 666.
6th of June 2006.
Yes. That took you a while.
Who was born 6th of June?
Ellie Mae's younger than you, isn't she?
Yeah. No.
No,
She's older.
It's me that she's younger.
I'm going to look that up.
Look at the front on Martin. We just saw it there on the TV picture. It was wobbling. You're right with what you're saying. There's something wrong there for Jorge.
It ain't good.
Final 15 minutes of this practice session. This is where the crescendo will rise. It's raining in the distance, look. Oh, that takes me back. There's the industrial estate around the area. Do you see what I mean now, Megan, by the fact that you feel like you're surrounded by a bowl? There's mountains everywhere you look here. And you look around, you just feel like you're in a bowl.
A salad bar.
Do you know, that's actually made me a bit emotional because there's a wonderful restaurant just outside the circuit in Barcelona. If you've ever been to the circuit in Barcelona, Catalonia, you'll know. As you exit the circuit, you go into like an industrial estate. And then you walk down and there's a wonderful restaurant. Imagine a McDonald's, a Wetherspoons, and a Nando's all sort of crammed into one.
Huh.
It's fantastic. I'll tell you what as well, they do here at the circuit, they do wonderful chicken burgers.
Oh,
I had so many chicken burgers. I came back, do you remember, I had a fascination with chicken burgers.
You did?
I came back, oh, it's fantastic.
That's when we started eating those chicken steaks.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Why haven't we had chicken steaks in
I don't know.
a long time?
5 years? 6 years? 5? 6? 5? 5?
What year did you go?
19.
5.
5.
Almost 6.
Yeah. Bastianini rockets up into second position. Martin set a time identical in the first and second sector. So Bastianini goes second fastest with a 1:39.847. Jorge Martin is out of the last corner. Has he boxed? Why is he suddenly backed off with this lap time? He's nowhere. He was fast and he's gone again. Aleix just ahead of him.
I just thought of a funny line.
Binder behind.
From Heidi High.
Aleix across the line and goes third. Martin goes top. 1:39.652. Still down on what we were seeing in the summertime, though.
Yeah. Did you see the top of his helmet? I can't remember who was on screen. I think it might have been Bagnaia. The way it was shining, it looked really shimmery.
Didn't see?
It looked really shimmery.
Shimmery.
Shimmer.
Look at that. I miss this circuit so much. We don't come here this time of year, so seeing it again, in this light, it's bringing all the memories back, more than ever before, actually. It really is fantastic, because it looks more familiar to me. You know, like how when you see something and it doesn't look quite right?
Yeah.
That's what I always get whenever we come here. But right now, this looks identical to what it was. So I'm like, oh.
Like, so that's what it was.
Yeah. It's exactly how it looked as well for 4 days. Although, there was no clouds, because we went there and it was the middle of a drought. I got told by Will Buxton, oh yeah, you're going to need a winter coat, you're going to need long trousers, but wear a light t-shirt. So I went to Leeds Bradford. I had my blue coat on, you've seen, that one. And I had a black t-shirt, long sleeved, and a new pair of jeans and boots. I think actually these boots, thinking about it. They've lasted a long time. And got on the plane, oh yeah, all lovely. Got off the plane, gasping for air. It was boiling hot.
You didn't like coming back to England where we were, I think, having a snowstorm.
Oh, you were. By the way, Aprilia suddenly come good. Maverick Vinales briefly fastest, with Aleix now going down to third because Martin's at a 1:39.214. So, Aprilia, who love this circuit, have now come good once again and have jumped right back up to the top. That's more like it. Can Pecco Bagnaia respond? First and second sector, they're not that good. 10th down. Ideally, this would put him up into second position. That's what I'm thinking. Fourth only. Lost 4/10 in the last sector alone.
I love how you went from scalding heat to the second beast from the east.
Yeah, it was actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it was a year after, and we had one a year after.
Yeah, I literally, we took off and we landed back in the UK. We had to get off on the runway because it was hammering down with rain. So bear in mind, me, Dane and Connor, heat exhaustion, had walked so much over 8 days. And we finally got back home to England, and it was raining, dark, and miserable.
It was just giving you an example.
We wanted to get back on the plane straight away. We did, and then we had to come back on the train. We did so much travel in one day. There was a bit of a disagreement. That's because we were all knackered though. By the time we got some food and sat down for a bit, we were like, it's better. And then I came home and had a cookie cake.
I do find it funny.
What?
The difference. But I remember the Beast for you.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember coming out of school and it being given a little pug teddy.
By who?
It wasn't by this family. I think Day Day got me.
I was going to say...
Do you know with the hearts?
Yes.
Right. And I named it Emerallis after...
Right. Because hang on a minute, we've got lap times being deleted here as they all come across the line together. So this is dramatically changed things up then. Over the line. Let's see if I can keep up. Bagnaia third, Alex Marquez fourth, Marc Marquez seventh, Zarco to the top. LCR are fast.
Where has Honda been keeping this?
End of the season party package. 139.197. Quicker than Martin by 17 thousandths.
They heard that Formula E got rid of the fan boost, so they've just added it to their own.
Their own fans at the moment. Zarco doesn't know what to make of it here. Look, he's going to come into the pit lane. What's he going to say? He's backing over his mechanic. I think I heard him say that's doggy
Do you
waste.
know, I actually thought he said NASCAR for a second.
I heard that's SHT. Thanks, Sean. Your username getting us out there. End of season party package and Zarco is a machine. He is indeed.
Real, that reminds me. We have a lemon in the fridge. We can add lemon to, like, Diet Coke.
Oh, right. Yeah, good point.
And if you're wondering how I made that connection of that reminds me, party package, party, having Coke at a party. Do you know the diet ones with ice in? And that's how I got there.
My favourite Pepsi Lime was nice, wasn't it?
Ah, Pepsi Lime.
That was really nice.
They still sell that, you know.
I love Coca-Cola.
We need it.
Do you know, I don't like normal Coca-Cola.
Really?
I love Pepsi. Normal Coca-Cola, I don't know. Sometimes it's like the most refreshing on the planet, but it doesn't quite hit it for me.
You love a Dr. Pepper.
I do love a Dr. Pepper. But do you know...
not the zero one.
No. Dr. Pepper is my top number one, with Pepsi second. Coca-Cola's third. But do you know what I absolutely love for Coca-Cola's, their flavour? Vanilla.
Yeah, I like the vanilla ones too. I can't remember what it tastes of.
I tried the strawberry one. It wasn't that nice. But the vanilla...
Tried it once, you didn't like it.
The Coca-Cola vanilla was really nice. And do you know why I think I like the Coca-Cola vanilla? Because have you ever had the original Coca-Cola? They call it a float nowadays. But the original Coca-Cola was syrup.
Maybe once?
The original Coca-Cola was syrup.
Yes, I have had it.
Yeah, it was syrup with the bicarbonate soda.
Wasn't it thicker?
No, vanilla ice cream was dipped on top.
Oh.
That's what it was. Now it's called a float, a Coca-Cola float.
We should
But
have one day.
I think that's why I like the Coca-Cola vanilla, because it reminds me of
The ice cream.
the ice cream, the Coca-Cola float. If you haven't tried it at home and you've got Coca-Cola and vanilla ice cream, go do it. It's honestly fantastic. You'd love it.
I love the Coca-Cola lime. Like, I love anything lime.
Yeah.
Like, lime is one of my favourite flavours.
We are filling time, as you can see. There's nothing on the board.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
welcome to Filler of Time.
This is the podcast.
I also like Diet Coke. And I know that loads of people say, let's say that. Because we have it so often.
Not the yeah, we do, but you do. I've had to give it up, sadly, thanks to this abscess in the mouth.
I wonder if that's why.
No. The abscess was a reaction. They told me it was an infection that just sort of grew.
How long?
Well, it was there for 4 years, damaged, but it got bigger because something had been in it, so something had infected it.
I wonder what.
No idea. They didn't find out.
Either way, you should kind of. For some reason, I feel like you should be a little bit thankful to it because now you finally got that sorted.
Yeah, just kills I can't eat for another week of solid food. But I'm nearly a week away from being able to have a wonderful takeaway. I can't wait.
Josh.
What?
Do you know what I bet it was?
What?
Black pepper.
What?
Black pepper.
Black pepper what?
I got into it.
No, don't.
He has an obsession with putting it in food.
I'm making a curry tonight as well, so
I know.
good luck.
I actually wanted a curry too. So I just didn't know whether you wanted to cook, so...
Black pepper.
No wonder my stomach's bad sometimes.
You enjoy my cooking?
I do. That's why I've also asked Mum to get me some prawn crackers.
Oh, lovely.
Do you know those from the bag?
Curry and a prawn cracker?
Yes. Put the rice on it, it's lovely. I'll give you a couple.
I will have a go. Right, finally we're back. Oh, can I? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they dissolve quite quick. Finally we get some times in the board now as well, starting to come through after 5 minutes of nothingness.
They're only little too, my ones.
Oh, okay. So, finally, we get running here for the final 5 minutes. We're going to shift up to the main camera so I can get closer to the action of the screen.
Also, do you know the ramen broth? That also goes quite well with a nice prawn cracker. I mean, it soaks a bit, but...
You want to bet?
It's nice.
Zarko looking to improve some lap times. Didn't see who that was. He lost a lap time on the board.
Yeah, Joshua made me ramen for lunch. To take to uni.
It works.
It does. Except for... It works for broth. Goes into the noodles, but...
Look at the top speed, 350 kilometres for Johan Zarko. He's really flying down there now as well. Over the line, Martin's already up in that first sector. Look at Bagnaia. He's towing Marc Marquez, Johan Zarko, Fabio Quartararo and Pecco Bagnaia down to turn 1. Bagnaia's sliding the rear.
Almost lost it.
Yeah, not the greatest, was it? This is where he crashed in the race last year. That did bring out the red flag. I've got a feeling this weekend's not going to be as straightforward as we've been expecting it to be. There's going to be something sort of cropping up, isn't there? Hang on, Martin's had to lose his lap time and he's furious with Juan Mir.
He almost crashed into him.
But I don't think that's Mir's fault. He was way behind him.
Now, let's see.
Oh, he nearly did drop it. Look, he tried to get his elbow down and he's trying to get his shoulder down at turn 5 like he was doing this morning in practice.
But he was just too far out.
Yeah. Too far at the apex, and he couldn't get down in time. Look, he tried it. I knew it wasn't going to work. And look at the sparks coming from his elbow slider.
Let's push himself back up. Yeah. And he almost went into the path of Mir.
Didn't work out that time, did it?
There's Bezzecchi. Last man standing, as I like to call him.
Game, set, match. Over the line then for Marco Bezzecchi. Watch your delta, you're 11th at the moment. Can you break into the top 10? Can you ever? It's a 1:38.998. It's 2 tenths faster. And they are delighted at VR46. What about Pecco Bagnaia? 10th and a half up. Marc Marquez, 7,000s up at the moment. Over the line, they'll all come together. Bagnaia top. 1:38.918. Mark goes 7th. Aleix has been kicked out in his last weekend in motorcycle racing. Quartararo's 12th. Morbidelli 13th. That's not going to help.
And
Martin.
Lap time loss for Bagnaia.
Yeah, ran it off at 1. Marc Marquez going again though. Look at Aleix. Aprilia really do have pace here, don't they? No matter what time of year. He's 2.5 tenths up. Now only a tenth up in the 3rd sector. Aleix might just break through.
He knows this one has to be the good one.
It's a perfect venue for him to say goodbye. He was the only one cheering when we got told that we were coming to Barcelona. Adios is on his helmet as well.
Oh, it's Aleix's helmet that's shimmering.
Yeah. Can he give us a wonderful send-off for the race win? He's won both sprints here the last 2 years. Won the Grand Prix last year. Was on the podium earlier on this year. Over the line. And Aleix is up into 3rd. Woohoo! 1 minute to go on the board, and he looks okay, and he's delighted. He's knocking his head around a little bit down there. He's having the time of his life as we got a yellow flag out in sectors 3 and 4, and that is going to stop the session.
Well, Miller's got a...
It's a 31, it's a Costa. And Quartararo is the 2.
There he is.
I think there's 2 down. No, I think it's a
No,
Costa.
he's just moving around the sector.
It's Mia. So why did our timing monitor pick up the 31 and the 20 when it's one Mia who's gone down?
I don't know.
Dorna's graphics there giving us... And look at all the lap times being cancelled by the stewards. Wow.
Is Martins among them?
Yes, it was. Vinales and Marc
Ooh.
Marquez. That's going to hurt Mark.
Yeah, that is.
Where is Mark at the moment on the board? 8th.
A decent positioning.
Back 9 knows he's lost it. Down at 1. The lap time's going to be cancelled anyway. I think that's it, you know. Martin's 75,000 down. I think he's enough. So Miller's going to lose out of it. Nakagami too after highs this morning.
I think Bagnaia had already lost out.
If you're a fan of Formula 1, Williams have just announced that Carlos Sainz is going to drive for the team at the Abu Dhabi end-of-season test. Hopefully we will be showing you coverage of that as well after Formula 1's testing. Don't know how, but we'll see if we can bring you some timings.
Tell you what, the travel time for Williams, these new drivers, are going to be quite nice.
Yeah.
Stake walks out the door. Morning, Alex. Morning, Carlos. Shall we go to work?
Yeah, right, live next door to each other, don't they?
Yeah. Which, honestly, they both have their appendix out. I'm wondering whether it's something to do with their building's water.
Off!
Okay, now Acosta's off.
Pedro Acosta runs it deep at turn 10.
I think Donna got a little bit too psychic there.
Yeah, that's a Dorna curse.
That means Quartararo's next.
He's got through that part. There's no practice start, so he should be okay. Flags out.
He's looking behind him.
He's looking out.
He's just like, not me.
I think he's boxed. Has he boxed? No, he's going to complete the lap time. Checker flags out then here. 4 o'clock over in Barcelona. Day concluded. Beautiful setting sun. Takes me back, actually. Best time of the day. Do you know what they call this for the photographers? Golden hour.
Yes, I know that hour. I painted
Yeah.
that hour, actually.
This is literally, when we were there on the final day of testing, and it was the lowest sign, everyone was running really fast. All the photographers on the pit building was going. You walk
He's
down.
like, must get the photo.
You walk down the pit lane, and you literally go like this. If I just go like. Just like, oh no, after you. Yeah,
I just walk in front, act like one of the team.
Problem is, I had a microphone and all that lot attached to
So
me.
you could have.
Yeah, but the thing is, in those days, the microphone was attached to the camera, so I was like, oh, no. Oh,
Nowadays, you'd so walk in front of the camera, pretend just to. It's like, so.
Hi. Like that.
Kind of just like pose for the camera.
Yeah, posing. Hi.
It's like, you'll pretend to speak, but actually just be posing.
Yes. Session's over then. Zarco once again comfortably into Q2, P4. Bagnaia, Bezzecchi, Aleix Espargaro, de trois.
Again?
Yeah. Front, wasn't
Again?
much there.
Who's that next to him?
Aleix.
Aleix just said, "You okay?" Because he tapped him on the shoulder, like, "You okay? Or I had to keep you on the bike."
Handshake between them two as well. What a fantastic little end to that session. An hour breezed by. Do you see what I mean, though, about the bowl?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Well, that's 30 minutes, certainly, Bruce.
Oh, really bad start there for Martin. See, the front came up,
It's not looking good.
and then he went down to turn 10, and the front went down. So up, down.
His ride height just doesn't want to comply.
No. Drone cam.
Do you know what's funny? I said comply, and I thought of the Borg, and when you said drone, I was like, okay, now I've got to watch a Borg episode of Star Trek.
Typical.
Right, I'm going to go.
Oh, are you?
Yes,
All right, then.
I always do.
I'll put this back on the chair.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Megan. See you tomorrow. Before you do go, turn 5. I believe this is going to be, once again, Jorge Martin. Let's see what he's going to do then. Is he going to lose the front on entry? Yes, he did. That's the second time he's nearly done that. So, yeah, it's getting worse out there. Lap time cancelled for Zarco for breach of yellow flag, but he hadn't lost a lot of time. Bye, Megan. Let's check in with the word feed then and hand over to Gavin Emmett.
Corner, and then he knew he was going. His reactions, cat-like, as he kept it on 2 wheels. But that's a little warning, isn't it, for Jorge Martin? I think he will know, as we pointed out at the time, rolling off on that previous lap, that's the sort of thing that can happen.
Yeah, lost a few degrees in the left shoulder, and you can see it's he's committing in there, shoulders almost on the curb, he's got his body hanging right off, and unfortunately the front tire just doesn't grip, and he's almost on the deck, but good reactions to save it, done well there.
So the number 1, Pecco Bagnaia, finishes the day as top dog. Needs that for the rest of the weekend, realistically, to challenge this man for the title. Jorge Martin, 5th fastest. Nothing to be overly concerned about, but a lot of work on a lot of different tyres that can throw you in the wrong direction.
Yeah, he's the only man though that did the long run or multiple laps on that hard rear, so this could pay off, especially for the race on Sunday, so the longer race, because that hard tyre could be an option in the rear. And he looks like he's done the homework, he's tried all the tyres, looks like he hasn't got the best feel from the front, but I think that's true in general. And Bezzecchi that we can see there, 2nd place, that's great for him. You know, he's struggled this year, struggled with front end feel actually, so.
Well, he was using the hard front then.
Yeah,
like
but
an old used hard front tyre.
He could have been using the hard front that is asymmetrical, because we've got 2 hard fronts and we can't tell the difference.
Let's not go back there again.
Or fall asleep. Yeah, so he could have been using that one, which is a softer edge on the left side of the tyre.
Aleix Espargaro with his helmet design that will say goodbye to MotoGP paddock with all his family proudly displayed on it. It's actually a shot of him from back in the day on the side when he first started in this championship. The shutters come down on the first day of action and the Solidarity Grand Prix of Barcelona, the final round of the 2024 MotoGP World Championship. And on day 1, Francesco Bagnaia, the reigning champ, sits pretty ahead of the rest of the field with his pal Marco Bezzecchi firmly ensconced behind him. Aleix Espargaro in 3rd ahead of Johann Zarco, the big surprise on the Honda, and then Jorge Martin, title favourite, a man in the hot seat, in 5th place. Job well done for day 1 for all the title rivals. Marc Marquez and Enea Bastianini, crucially, are also both through into Q2 directly, so Q1, the riders you're seeing on screen. Frankie Morbidelli, the only crasher I can remember. Joan Mir ran off into the gravel. Pedro Costa ran off into the gravel. I don't remember any other crashes in that session. Oh, they're just Morbidelli's at Fernandez.
Less than expected.
Oh, was there Fernandez at turn 5, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of where I was going, is low grip. Do you remember that, though, earlier in the year we talked about it? There's a lot of complaints about the low grip. They're going to need to improve it. And actually,
Yeah, we don't get many crashers.
weren't many crashes.
It is an anomaly sometimes. The low grip is the feeling the riders get, but it doesn't mean that it's so low grip that you feel you're going to crash all the time. You just have a lot of wheel spin, a lot more movement, just don't hook up the way you expect. But it's always been the way around here, even back when the surface was relayed. It was never that abrasive.
Marco Bezzecchi's shown up this weekend, which is really good to see after a difficult year on board the VR46 Ducati. Just a solitary podium in Jerez to his name all season from the rider who was 3rd in the championship 1 year ago. An emotional weekend for Aleix Espargaro. Rides close to his hometown of Granollers.
That ends it in 3rd position as well. What a wonderful session. All tomorrow to play for. Join us here on JB Motorsports for free practice 2 leading into qualifying, and then the Tissot sprint. Tomorrow could be championship day, the rematch, Jorge Martin versus Pecco Bagnaia. Don't miss it. Join us tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.